This is a quick video just on how to install the front basket. So this is where the front basket attaches. When you'll receive the bike, you'll have 4 of these bolts here. So you just, first of all, remove these bolts, and then you need to pick up the basket and insert the basket. Now, you'll need a 5mm Allen key, like that. And what we'll do is we'll pick this basket up here, we'll place it here, and we'll tighten it up, and that's really all it requires, is just 4 bolts. So what I do is I put it on, I fix it to the top there, like that. You can see that there. So you've actually got 2 holes at the top, but I prefer to have it the top, use the top holes. Just make sure you line it up nice and square. Like a bad example there, just holding it one hand. Got it as square as possible, and don't over tighten it to start with. Just get it in, the bolts in fairly loosely, so that you can check that all 4 of them fit before tightening them. Now the key with the basket is to make sure it's not over tight, but make sure it's tight enough so it's not making a rattling sound. If you're hearing a lot of rattling when you're riding, that's probably a good indication that the bolts aren't tight enough. And to start with, just with your fingers, just tighten them a little bit, just so that the basket's connected, all 4 of them. And then once you're happy with the position and it's nice and square, then you can tighten it with the Allen key. So this is stage 1. Just with the bottom nuts, it's probably easier to put the screw on the end of the Allen key and then just turn it, rather than trying to hold the screw, or do it with your fingers, because there's not much room here. It's quite hard to get any grip. Well, that's how I did it. Now, with the other one, I'll try and show you what I mean. Probably my hand will probably block it, but I go in like that, and then tighten it like that. Just a little bit easier. And we'll tighten it a little bit more. If any of them feel really tight and it's making a sort of squealy noise, you probably need to readjust the other bolts to make sure it fits. Now with here, we just gradually push this forward. This is probably not the ideal Allen key. You want one with a handle, like a T shape. Much easier with these sort of jobs, because this one can get very slippery. And I'm shooting this in Brisbane and it's 35 degrees, so it can be quite hard. There you go. Now make sure it's tight. Again, the rattle test is your indication if it's not tight enough, so that's a bit loose. Tighten it as and when needed. Don't want to sort of over tighten. There's got a bit of a gap here. If you pull it too much, that could sort of split. Probably not the best design, but yeah, these can take a fair amount of weight, but they're only as strong as the welds.